Oh, hello.
Hey, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you about to complain? You being impatient?
Why?
You were typing in Discord?
I'm typing?
You were.
Oh, okay. It was. I accidentally pressed space.
You were about to complain. That was taking too long.
Yeah, you got me.
I know you.
Okay, did you play something already?
No.
Because I saw you are in the StarCraft.
Yeah, I was going to, and then I took a shower instead.
Oh, okay.
And Ermon started playing Terran when I told him I was going to play Terran, so.
Really?
I was watching him a little bit while I waited.
Okay. How is he doing?
Uh, it seems okay. Well, it was okay. He got gas stolen just now, and he he went.
Got the saturation, did not.
Yeah, he ended up making a CC like 600 minerals, and then by the time he made his first factory, he had like another like 650, 700 minerals. And I was like, all right, maybe a little bit unoptimized, but
It's my. I have to admit, it's a pleasure for me to watch players who cannot play Terran fail at Terran.
yeah. But you're gonna see a lot of that today. Hey, what's up, Frederico?
No, I think you are much. You have a lot of potential, actually. I think so.
It's gonna be a
Yeah,
lot of
I
like
wonder.
basics at first that I need to learn.
Yeah, I wonder what you can do already, but I generally think it will be fine. Okay, so maybe let's talk. What would you like to play actually in each matchup? What's your
Um,
favorite style?
so for TVP,
Mm-hmm.
uh, my experience so far is that if I do like typically earlier pushes, like off of 2 base into 3 base or something, it's more comfortable because I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
avoid arbiters, right? Because once arbiters come out, it's so
Yeah,
hard
I know.
to deal with.
Yes, I agree. I agree. It's like for me, it's also the hardest style to play against arbiters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and definitely arbiters require the most multitasking, and it's annoying because you have to prepare defenses and so on.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what it is, right? Is once arbiters come out, like I know the defense because obviously I've played against it, where it's like pretty heavy turrets, so that it like forces an early recall into like a minefield or something to blow the army up. Like this is like the best way to
Mm-hmm.
anti arbiter, but it's
Yeah,
so
like
taxing.
something
Like
like
it
that.
seems like it takes so long and so much focus.
Yes, exactly. That's why it's so hard. I think it's not even like the arbiters alone because you can never. In some games you will never get recalled, but you have to
Yep,
prepare anyway.
exactly.
Um, I wanted to say something about that actually. Wait. But I forgot. Okay, but generally, so you want to do some kind of 2 base pushes, right?
Into like
Into
third
third
bases if
base.
possible. Yeah, like like not.
Mm-hmm. I know what I wanted to say. Yeah. Uh, Arbiter playstyle is the most annoying until you meet the Protoss that is quite good at shuttle harassment, and then
Mhm.
you will love to play against Arbiters again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because you feel pretty helpless versus the shuttle style when all you can do is to run away with the STVs because you can do nothing to stop the storms from
Right.
coming. Okay, so give me a second.
Yep. So, Ortosis, I guess. I don't really know what to call you. I can't call you Ortosis. You changed your name though. It was something different originally. You like changed it during my stream. That's all I remember. Art is fun. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll go with.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Where I was I?
Where are you?
Wait, what I was talking about? Ah, okay. You said you want to play two base pushes, but so which variant? Like a little bit more all-inish, a little bit more towards the macro game. You make a room for yourself to fail and transition into macro.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning
Or
more towards a little bit. I know it's a little bit situational, like it does depend obviously on what the Protoss is doing as well. Like if
yeah.
he's just sitting 3 base or something, then I know I don't necessarily have to get aggressive. I can just go to 3 base myself. Yeah.
Yeah. So then there are like variants where you go for 2-1 on 2 bases, which is like the latest thing that Royal played against Snow in ASL in the last game, where he were going for like 2-1 on 2 bases, and then instead of attacking, he were going for 3rd base and then 4th base. But he had very good upgrades already.
Right.
But this style is like quite passive, so you are not doing much for the whole game. But it's very strong versus the shuttle playstyle, I guess.
Right.
But I don't think you will face many Protosses that do shuttle playstyle at the beginning.
I don't think so
because, yeah, B ranks don't do that at all, from my experience.
Yeah. Yes, I imagine I'm going to start off like around 1700 is kind of my estimation, at least for PvP. But the problem is my other 2 matchups are definitely going to sandbag me even more, so I think I'm going to start off pretty low. But
okay, so we gonna do, I think, for the beginning like standard bunker fast expand. We're gonna try into like yeah. So that's another question. You like to be aggressive with like 3 tanks pushes, or you'd rather stay safe and work towards your macro?
So I did play I did like 5 or 6 games off stream against like some of the Chinese Protosses that are like around 1700. And what I kind of started leaning into favoring was like building up my tank count behind Vulture Harass and just like laying mines around for like map vision, harassing probes whenever I can, kind of scanning around and just being annoying while I'm like building up a tank count behind that.
Yeah. So that's this is where I don't agree with Terrans who say you don't have to do it, because I think you have to do it actually to have a real game. Because otherwise it's like Protoss can do whatever they want and you will be always at disadvantage if you don't do anything.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Yeah, because when sorry, the reason for me is that when I'm playing against a Terran, if they don't do any Vulture Harass or map control, I feel like I literally can't lose.
Yeah.
Like I can do anything I want.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like TVP is a lot about who will get like uncomfortable first.
Yeah.
So for example, you both go for a drop play, for example, and whoever hits first is already at some kind of advantage because he creates the chaos, and obviously it's much harder to play when not everything is going according to the plans.
Yeah. Exactly.
So in TVP, for example, in TVP, where if you can force your opponent to pull workers, either as Terran or Protoss, it's already a big win, quite a big win for you. For example, if you are just going with the dropship and they pull the probes already, it's already a good damage. You didn't have to kill any probes. You already won something. And it's the same case for rivers. If you pull all your SCVs, they win already something. So for example, when you defend the river, usually what I do, I grab half my SCVs from the side where river is, and I only escape with those because 99% of the time Protoss will focus fire one SCV from the first half of the group. So usually it's enough to only pull couple from his side. Okay, so I was asking about the early aggression because you can do like those 3 tank pushes, or you can completely skip them if you want. Of course, it depends. I like them very much.
Yeah, I watched you do some of them.
Yeah,
I mean, it keeps the Protoss honest early.
Yeah, exactly. They can't go 1 gate 3 Nexuses, which is super good already, because this is the build that a lot of B ranks like to do, for example.
Well, that's what I did until I got to A rank, because it stopped working in A rank because I kept getting early pushed.
Yeah, people don't push early, and that's generally, I don't know, so many Terran coaches tell people to not be aggressive in this matchup, and it's the fatal mistake in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I will encourage you to be aggressive when needed. Okay, so yeah, so that's my first question. Do you want to do them? Because the build will be a little bit different, depending on that, whether you want to do something like that. Of course, it depends sometimes from the situation in the game, but but generally you can have this kind of mindset going to the game that you will do something like that, and
but it would be so.
Our options.
Go ahead.
So our options, like maybe I will present you our options.
Okay.
So we can do, I mean, the stage when you put down your CC in the NUT. You put your third supply after that, and there you can kind of branch out to a lot of different builds, because you can go for very early armory, you can go for second factory, you can go for only one tank and like vultures. You can go to two factories. Maybe I mentioned it already. You can go for starport, of course. Yeah, so those are the major, I think.
Right.
Early armory would be like, is when you like to play this either 2 base to 1, or you want to take like go for 2-1 and then 4 factories and try to take your third. So this is like the most standard, I would say, but also quite difficult in my opinion.
But it kind of depends on what I'm seeing as well from my opponent. Like I do want to be able, obviously, to adjust what I'm seeing instead of just having a build in mind. Because I think a lot of Terrans, from my experience when I watch Terrans and listen to like kind of B-rank Terrans and stuff, they get this mindset of this is the build I'm doing, and no matter what is happening, they're doing this build. I don't like playing this way.
Yes, but those will be majority of your games, to be honest, because when the game is going as standard as it can, you will have to choose something based on pretty much nothing. I mean, you will see standard play and you have to decide what to do. This will be the majority of the games. So, okay, maybe let's just jump in. I mean, not yet, because we have to discuss another matchup.
I mean, that's kind of the thing, is once I'm in game, this is all going to fall apart anyway, and eventually I'll establish a playstyle.
I know. It's just to make some frame to work with.
Yeah.
Okay, so TVZ, what do you like to do?
TVZ, I don't even remember. I actually lost every TVZ until I watched one of Gypsy's videos on how to open, so that I stopped dying to Muta.
But you would like to go for the standard SK, or you would like to go for mech, or you would like to go for 1-1-1, or raves, or
what is SK? Yeah. Tell me what SK is again.
SK is like you go for the marines and vessels.
Yeah.
So you skip tanks.
Yeah, so that's what I was doing then when I was playing.
Or you can go like modern variant would be to go for 2 to 4 Valkyries and then 2 vessels, for example. And then you can even add some tanks in the middle push, but then you stop doing them entirely. So it depends what you like, to be honest, because many variants are legit.
Right.
SK is very hard. It's the hardest playstyle in the game for sure. Like,
let's do that one.
You will have to be you will have to be very quick. A lot of dropship plays also involved into that, and of course the worst nightmare is playing against Crazy Zerg and dealing with Ultra Links.
So I'll just tell you kind of what I was leaning towards, and then obviously you can tell me the correct way to do it or adjust it.
Okay.
I was doing I would do like 3 racks is typically what I play to start into like vessels, and then what I ended up doing, I mean, I was only playing against like 1500 to 1600, but it was just using my bio to kind of contain and then do like vessel harass and stuff while containing and growing behind it.
Okay, so but in reality you can never really contain Zerg, because the moment you will go out on the map with your marines, he will have third base already, and you will be kind of obligated to find it and try to kill it. Usually you will fail then, because this is how you should look, because if you kill it, you basically won the game already.
Right.
And then you can just use your massive marine count to kind of contain 2 places and rotate vessels around and try to irradiate.
That's what I meant. Like that's what I was doing.
Units. Yeah, and in the meantime you can add some dropships sometimes and so on, something like that. Okay, so let's try that for TVZ. And for TVT, do you like Vulture Wars?
No, I hate it.
Okay, so if you hate it, then because most people are doing that, so what I personally, because I hate them as well, so what most people, I mean, I most often do something like that. I go for the standard build, like Factory Fast Expand, and then I keep making Vultures, but I make my armory and second factory as fast as I can, and I start making Goliaths. So I build unupgraded Vultures that just to stay alive, and then with Goliaths, I push out and I take my turn.
And you need a bunker when you do this to make sure you don't die to like a 3-pack Vulture?
With Factory Fast Expand you never need a bunker.
Okay.
Yeah, basically never. Unless if someone is going one base, then you probably need it, but then it's cheese and you have to just survive, so yeah. Bunker is needed only if you are going 14cc or Rax Fast Expand against bunker expand.
Okay.
Unless you can confirm that he's not going Vultures. For example, if he's going Machine Shop without Vultures, then you could technically skip it, but then it's so unlikely that you can know about it. Because usually his Marines won't let you go into his base and see the Machine Shop. So usually you will need if you are going for Raxfair, but we want to do Raxfair for now because Raxfair requires good knowledge about how you can defend some of the cheesy stuff that opponent can throw at you, and those games will be very non-standard, and I think you won't get much from them. Okay, so I think we can queue up and see what's going on in the matchmaking right now. I saw the new maps. The problem is I don't know those maps probably, so this will be very weird for me to watch some of those games. Yeah, like this map, I don't know what the fuck this is. This invader.
I'm screen sharing on Terran. Discord, so you don't have to delay as well.
Ah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so obviously I don't know Invader, Apocalypse, Camp on Noah.
Ah, okay, I know what is this, but I never played on it.
Oh, this is the one with the uphill natural, yeah? Is that what that is?
No. I don't think so. Or maybe? I know that Zergs are taking those bases, which are close to the middle, 3, 6, 9, and 12. And you can siege, or you can even attack with the Marines, the Gazers, because there is a very thin wall. So, for example, you can attack Gazers with only Marines in TVZ. So that's one trick I know on this map, but it seems okay. Maybe we can keep it.
I'll keep it for now. Yeah.
I would ban Invader because I just don't know it. If you know
I
the
think
Invader,
this map,
then it's fine.
I can't do maps with multiple entrances. I just can't do it. So this one has 2 entrances into your natural.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there's like here. There's like an entrance here, and then there's like a ramp here to the left as well.
Can you click on the map to get it bigger?
Oh yeah. Okay. How's that?
Okay. Okay. I know this map. But I only saw one game on it. It was Slide versus Stork. It was the crazy game where firebats were used.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it's a good game. I can send it to you later if you are interested.
Yeah.
But okay, so I would ban this for now.
Yeah, I agree.
So just ban it.
I like Dark Origin.
We keep that. This map, I only saw a couple of. This is a remake of the Ascension, right?
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Like it's very ascension-like. But it's worse for Terran in this variant, I think.
Hmm.
Okay, so
I'm okay with this one. Everything else I'm fine with. So I'll probably just go ahead and ban this one for now. But I think I'll unban it after a little bit.
What is Tempest? Can you show me the Tempest? Ah, okay.
Oh,
This is
Herb, thanks for the raid, dude.
yeah. This is the game what Royal played against Snow. So this map is very good for Terran if you can stay alive for like first 15 minutes and then you should win. Because the thing is that center is very Terran favored.
Oh,
like
yeah,
center
yeah.
of the map, you can push every base from there, and it's on the highest ground because this map is like 3 high grounds. It has, I believe, or 3 levels. So I don't know if you like it. We can. This is the map where your nut is on the high ground, so it's very easy to defend.
Oh, this is the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, you will get 12 Nexus every time on this map in TVP, basically.
That's
Because
exciting.
it's very easy. Yeah, it's very easy to hold as Protoss, especially with Cannon. But with Cannon, everything is easy to defend, I guess. Okay, so we can keep it if you like it.
Yeah, I
Don't
think I'll
ban
keep
this
it.
Apocalypse, right? Apocalypse? No, yeah.
I kind of want to get rid of this one for now, yeah, and I'll bring it
Okay.
back later. But
Sure. It doesn't seem that bad, in my opinion.
I just I just want
I
to
don't like the
minimize
layout.
learning too many new maps to start.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
We can always keep fighting Spirit in our pool if you want.
No, I hate this map.
Most of yeah, I hate it too, but it's very simple. Okay, so let's go with that.
Alright, give me like 2 minutes or less. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right. Preparing mentally, yeah, something like that. Alright guys, this will be a little bit ugly to start probably, but gonna start somewhere. Hoping for TVP because it's the only thing I kind of have an idea about.
I think the hardest thing at the start is that TVZ and TVP are completely different matchups.
Yeah.
Like you're basically playing another race. Okay, so you know the beginning?
No. Actually, this is
So
like
you
by
go-
far my most ignorant matchup.
Okay, so we will go like 9 depot, 11 racks, and then with the 12, when you have 12 on 18, you go scout. And it depends what you do further based on whether you hit him on the first try or not.
Wait, you said when I have 12 on 18?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Apply 12 on 18.
Oh, 12 of 18. Okay, I got you.
Mhm.
And as far as like depot placement and stuff like that, like what exactly does it matter?
It doesn't really matter in TVZ. Whatever is comfortable for you. Just don't block the turret spots. This is important.
Okay.
So like behind the minerals, for example, is okay because if he rushes you, then he
keep him
cannot
from...
move around with links. Yeah, so. Right.
I don't know where's my entrance at.
No idea. That's why it will be weird because I don't know these maps. These maps. Yeah, just send this one STV which pops out now to the other corner and it will find the entrance. No, go. Okay, with this one. You can always also do it like that.
Now we're playing TVZ, Rob.
Okay. So the placement of the first barracks you have to plan ahead.
Okay.
And make it in a way that the turrets will be covering it nicely in the future.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Right.
So this is how you determine the first barrack. You should scout. Okay, this is late scout already.
Yeah. You were talking?
Go,
Okay, I
go.
take no responsibility. Is it
But
CC off
go.
of... Yeah, it's going.
Yeah, so the problem now, because the scout is late, we won't be able to know whether he's on the right or no. So now you will have to make second depot before your decision. Also don't block the scanner place. And you okay? I thought you will do it. Fuck, I'm watching the stream again. That's why I had the delay.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, you see him. So now we were looking for the gas timing. It's not there, so it will be 3 hatch. Okay, so we go and make CC on the spot right now.
I don't even need this marine, right?
No, you can keep making marines. Okay, so now the next step. If you are playing against 3 hatch, you go for the gas, like right now. When you have the money, build the geyser. And now, when the geyser is 75% done, make an eBay.
I need to eBay this early? These are links, do I need to be bunkering or...?
Relax. He will almost always chase your STV. Try to not lose it, because, okay, we will lose it. Send another one. eBay, you forget about the eBay. So only mine with this one STV for now, because we want to make +1, that's what we were about to make. When the CC is at 1250 health, you can send STVs already.
Okay.
And usually you send like 6-7 additional STVs. Okay, so just stand there with this STV. In front of him, I mean. Okay, now we go +1 and Academy when money allows. So keep STV, Marine production. Start gathering gas already. And +1. And now STV, Marine, and when you have 150 Academy. Your STV died. See,
I
so
sent it back,
now...
actually.
Ah, okay. So we have to be careful, because this might be speed links at this timing. He was checking for something, so maybe he can attack, right? We have to be aware that may happen.
Well, what am I looking to do next year?
Now, when you will have money, you can just make another barracks. So generally, keep producing SCVs Marines, and when you have money, you go barracks. And depots, of course. And start from Steam.
And start what?
From Steam, in the Academy. So when the Academy is done, of course, make medics. Because you want to accumulate energy. Already make another barracks. So you can go up to 3 or up to 4. That's your decision. Or even 5. 5 is a play also.
Did I get scanners now, or...?
When we start, we just get scanners when available. And that's the rule of thumb. And we won't be doing any like 1 scanner variant or anything like that. Always 2 scanners, and that's it. Keep it simple.
And
Okay, so your money is going high, so just start factory in this case. If if you cannot, every time you go for the factory, make raffinery. That's the rule in the TVZ. And we scan main and not. Okay, but always scan on the center of the hatchery.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, Hydras, good. So it
Okay,
means that you
right?
can play a little bit farther. No, you can play a little bit farther with your Marines. And additional barrack is good. Range. Yeah. So range is very important in this matchup, especially against mutas. And just stand there. You can send SCV on the map and look for expansions. Report. And I think we can go tanks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, since we're not doing Spire, right?
Yeah. Every now and then you can scan his nut. Okay, this will be Hive soonish. I mean, it's on the way already because we see the Queen's is done. So right now we need to rush the vessel, like because we cannot walk on the map right now because of hold lurkers, right? So yeah, the second port a little bit too early because we are getting tanks, so we should delay the port a little. If you are not getting tanks, then you put 2 at once. Okay, sci-fi, ASAP. Because this is how TVZ looks. If you are not beyond time with your attack, you will face Dark Storm, and the game will drag on for another 10 minutes. Priority, because you have a lot of Marines, which are already very strong, so prioritize everything of higher tech. So tanks, vessels always first, and then Marines only. There is also a base between you two. I don't know if you can scout it, because you're natural kind of like you mined out your 1 mineral patch in your nut, and there is, I think, a way to the base on the 12 from your nut.
We need a second eBay?
Yeah. Yeah, this is also, I forgot about. You should place your second eBay along with sci-fi the same timing, because they make the same amount of time and you will start +2 after it. Okay, so now we need vessels, and when the vessels is finished, we attack. Straight on the nut. And we didn't, I don't know, we didn't find a third base, which is very bad for us.
Yeah, I don't even like know where they are.
Yeah, I told you the base is on the 12, one base on the 12. You can actually scan there. You can scan there. Look for it. Team, yeah, target lurkers available, scan and just attack it. You win this. Okay, back already. Now
Oh, I think I hotkeyed these on accident. That's what happened.
It's a little bit laggy. Okay, keep producing. Okay, you have a vessel now, right? So now you unseat your tanks and you keep your tanks forward and just push out the lurkers. You don't have to siege against lurkers with tanks. In fact, it would be bad if you siege. And remember about the medics. Every now and then make a round of medics. So for a group of 24 marines, you should have 6 medics, ideally. Okay, and yeah, so this is the hard part, because you have to keep your vessel alive if he has a spire, right? So you have to be careful. Very often Zerg will run in with links and okay, your army is not gathered. Marines close to the tanks. Okay, this is something you cannot do as a Terran. You cannot just... yeah, you see, so he will do something like that every now and then. Lynx push Scourges to snipe the vessel. Okay, generally, this is the time where you should go to like 6 barracks at least. Even more if you cannot spend the money. And probably you should take third. Okay, scan and keep pushing. You know where the lurkers are, so... If you need a break from pushing because you want to do something in base and you feel unsafe, just siege the tanks, do whatever you have to do, and then unsiege and keep pushing. Oh fuck, yeah.
Oh no.
Defense Matrix is far better versus Ultras if you are able to cast it.
Mm-hmm. It's doomed.
Yeah, it's doomed. It's GG. We can leave and let's talk about
the
game.
It's overwhelming right now, huh?
Okay, so first of all, you cannot bind Marines with the medics. Because you won't be able to steam. You won't be able to steam if you do it like that. So usually how I do it is like on 1 I have Marines, 2 Marines, 3 medics, 4 tanks, 5 vessels. This is my standard setup. I know some people like to keep medics on 1 because it allows you to not rebind the medics later in the game. Because when you add SK phase, so for example you are having like 8 vessels and 4 groups of Marines medics, then you will have to do 1, 2, 3 Marines for medics, 5 vessels, right? If you have medics on 1, then you will only change your Marines bind and medics always will stay 1. So that's a nuance. Some people do it, but I like to keep them on the last bio bind I have. Okay, so first of all, those supplies, try to base layout is very important because as you see, supplies take a lot of space, so try to always keep them in the back of your base. So on this position it would be the best to put all the supplies on the left, on the left in the corner. So start from there.
Okay.
Because later on it will, first of all, it will be very annoying to move SCVs around to make buildings. And then, okay, now pause. Okay, so this SCV that is going out from the CC should go to the scout.
Oh, this one that's about to come out, yeah.
Yeah, and the timing is very important because at this exact timing, if you send it, it will arrive to the natural, on the right natural, in the moment that you have to decide whether you are going for the second supply or CC.
Right.
If you see no hatchery on the natural, you go second supply and start making Marines. And also, the follow-up is that then you go to the main. If you see there is no hatchery in the main, then you send another SCV to the bottom left, and this SCV on the right goes to the bottom right. So you double scout if he's not on the first spot.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is very important because otherwise you won't be able to enter his base, and you won't be able to determine whether it's 2 or 3 hatch. And it's very important to know that, because if you don't know that, then you don't know how to follow up your build.
Okay.
Because the difference is that versus 3 hatch, you want to make faster +1. Because you are allowed to do that. Because
I assume...
and the reason
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, I assume if I don't first scout, then I go ahead and make the second depot, right?
Yes. But then you have to also remember about the second scout.
Right.
And the reason for that is because we need range for Marines against Mutas. Otherwise, it's very hard to defend. And versus 3 hatch, you can manage to first get +1, and then you will be on time with your range anyway. Against 2 hatch, you won't be able to do that. That's why we need to start from Academy against 2 hatch.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is already a little bit complicated from the start on TVZ, but this is, if you get this, it will be very intuitive later on.
Yeah, right now it's just
Okay.
like everything's brand new, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Okay, play. You can make it twice speed at least. Okay, so he took the third base on the spot already, I can tell from this game, because we didn't find the third hatcher in his base.
This one, or you think?
No idea where, but we didn't see the third hatch, right?
Yeah, no, I kind of wasn't
Okay, look,
scouting.
this run. You see this run? You could already tell he will be getting third base on the spot. Right now, you knew that already, but we missed that. Okay, so in this case, if he is doing something like that, there are basically we can punish this in two ways. I mean, the first is the best. This is the case where you actually can go academy first before the +1, because you would apply so much pressure with Marines that he would have to go for like 6 Sunkens, because he would have to place 3 in his nut, 3 in his third base. So in this case, it's very worth to apply early aggression. The second thing is that we could, in this game, when he didn't go Mutas, we could probably even push him fast with tanks or something like that. But generally, at this moment, it's very hard to do anything like that will make him uncomfortable. He will basically get what he wants at this point. So yeah, so it looks like he had some overwhelming amount of ultras when we were attacking, but it was all because of this very fast third base.
Yeah, and the fact that we didn't force any Sunkens or anything, you just got to see him drawn up.
Yeah. So another thing is that if you scout Hydroden with your scan, it's a trigger to instantly go for the tech. So you should start making a factor right away. Because sometimes you will go for like 4 Raxes, right?
Yeah.
And because you will make the decision about the 4 Raxes is made before you know about the Hydroden. But then if you scan the Hydroden, you should stop making Marines if you need to and go for the factory. Because the thing against lurkers is that you need to vessel ASAP, otherwise you cannot move on the map. Yeah, so now we have to go vessel. Yeah, so you see how those 3 depots and this academy is very disturbing to your position.
Oh yeah, I got
you. Yeah, it would be much better to have it on the right and even below your mineral line in the main right. You have a lot of space too. And yeah, this is also place camera on your main CC. Yeah, so those 4 depot under the CC. If you want to place them like that, try to place them 1 row to the right, so you have
a pathway for them.
At least this one path for STVs, because later in the game, if you will always find yourself like that something didn't make, because you commanded STV to build something, but the STV just couldn't escape mineral line because it was walled. Yeah, so now you see the problem. We have a lot of force, but we cannot move, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
So that's why we need the vessel ASAP. But your timing of the vessel is not even that bad. We could probably make it work. But we would have to have very good control. Okay, no, pause. Okay, you see this angle? If your Marines are so wide compared to his lurkers, you can always engage. So in this case, you were basically winning. You could win this game right there, because this was losing move for him. But you were very afraid, so you moved back with everything, and you lost too much. And in a moment, we will be in a position where we cannot fight anymore, because to beat lurkers with Marines, you have to have a good arc.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Yeah, no, what it was is I saw him coming and I just kind of assumed the army was like huge, but it really wasn't even that much. Like if I literally
Yes.
just stood still and stemmed, then I could have killed him and immediately walked across the map. But like in my head,
Yes,
it was going to be this gigantic army.
So in TVZ, the thing is that Marines are super powerful. They are very, very powerful. And you can most often just stand your ground, just press steam, attack move. They will shred everything, and you only go back when the lurkers are already started the barrow animation. Only then you move back. When you move back,
Yep.
you can kill so many links. You can kill even lurkers before they barrow, and then just calmly walk away when they barrow. And this is how you should react to most Zerg engages. You just stand and fight. You don't. You can try to spread your marines a little bit sometimes, you know, to the side to fight the. Because very often you will win even versus barrowed lurkers, but you have to have nice arc.
Yeah, I mean these are things that I even know just from because I play against I play bio on BGH all the time, so I play against lurker all the time, so I know how to stand and fight and how to play against lurker. But yeah, it's just like a little bit of a mental block because it's just something new at the moment. That's all. But like I know this, like I know how to fight this. I've done it a million times.
Yeah, and generally I think engagements will be the hardest part for you to learn about Terran for sure. Like it will be the bottleneck for you. I'm sure of that. In every matchup, in TVT, TVZ, TVT. Because engagements, because Terran army is very technical. You have to have everything binded on another hotkey, and every unit has some ability, and I'm sure it will be the hardest part at the beginning.
I think once I get comfortable with like the basics and stuff, that I'll be able to. Because the thing is, I kind of know how to fight, right? Like this is like the only thing I actually know how to do a little bit because I've done so much large scale army fighting in BGH. I think once I get comfortable with like the basics and my build order and like my multitasking and stuff, that learning how to fight won't be like crazy hard for me.
Yeah, we'll see how it will go. For now, we need to kind of get this early game together. Okay, and another point in this game, your rally points were
I fixed them in a minute.
Choke point. Yeah, and that was very disturbing. So.
Yeah, no, I noticed that here in a minute. Like while I was pushing, my stuff kept clogging and running around out here. Yeah, I fixed it, but it was a little bit late.
Okay, so this is very this situation right there will be very common in TVZ. So your tank will press forward with a vessel.
Yeah.
And every Zerg at this moment will try to send 12 links and 2 Scourges at you, like that. You see, this is the move you will see all the time. It will be happening in every game.
Yeah.
Sometimes with the mutas also, because if you won't kill the mutas in the middle game, they often save them and then use them to snipe the vessels. So this is very important for your marines to stay right behind the tanks. So the vessel should be above the tanks, and marines should be right behind them. And this way you protect the vessel. It's very hard, but this is how this matchup works. I mean, every time there kills a vessel, it's a really big hit for you. Because the vessel is what carries your late game.
I mean, I feel like if my money was spending, it actually wouldn't even be the worst thing. I mean, it's a lot of ultra, I guess, and it's got the armor upgrade. I mean, I'd probably die anyway, but I guess I needed to add 2 more barracks like way sooner.
Yes. I mean, every time, because you will have this kind of money all the time in TVZ, because it's impossible to spend it, especially when you start like that. So make 8 barracks, 9 barracks, 10 barracks. Really, just spend the money.
Yeah.
Anyhow. And one more thing. Yeah, when you engage the ultras there, don't siege the tanks against ultras. Don't do that. You only have them sieged if the engagement is about to happen. So if you are already fighting, don't siege the tanks. It's pretty much pointless. You will hurt your army more usually in this case. So timings to remember. sci-fi with second eBay. This is very important timing.
Mhm.
It allows you to start +2 right away and +1, so you have nice timing for the 2-1 upgrades.
And I only
in
go
this
second
situation,
starport if I'm not making tanks, right?
yeah, basically, yes. If you plan on pushing with tanks, then you delay your second starport for a bit, but you eventually will get it anyway. But just you wait for the gas. Yeah, when your gas amount grows, then you get the second starport.
And second gas timing was when I start my factory, right? Or when it finishes?
Sorry?
When the second
Sorry?
gas timing is when I start my factory, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's very important too, because otherwise you won't be able to put 2 starports if you wanted to. There is an exception, I guess, or maybe not even. Maybe even not. I don't remember. But if you are going for Valkyries before vessels, because this is also a build, then I'm not sure you need that much gas. But I'm not sure 100% now. So just for now, assume that every time you are getting factory, you are getting second geyser.
Okay. I don't really think. I mean, I might. I mean, eventually I'll learn the Valkyrie build too, I guess, but it's not something I'm interested in right now.
Yeah, we have to go for the full classic right now.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So you will see what sides of the Terran you like, what you don't like, and then you can adjust your build according to that. For example, I personally hate fighting mutas. I hate it. That's why I never play standard, because I can't stand fighting mutas with marines and turrets. For me, it's like the most annoying thing in StarCraft, so I don't do that.
Yeah, I thought about learning. Originally, I was thinking I might would try to learn mech for TVZ.
Mech TVZ is it's fine, but you will skip a lot of basic stuff you should learn. So, okay, in this case, your first depot will go under the geyser and 1 square to the left.
Oh, really?
You're playing TVP.
I always did the like depot next to the CC, so I could do the.
No. That's much worse.
Okay.
I'll tell you why later, but just make it under the gas, and 1 square should be like 1 square ahead of the gas to the left.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So that this is the best spot on position like that. Far superior to anything else. If you don't boost, don't mind this top patch.
Yep.
Because it slows you down.
Oh,
and
we're boosting.
The boosting is a little bit different than from Protoss. If I remember correctly, because with Terran you spam C, with Protoss you wait a little bit, if I remember correctly.
You can spam it with Terran?
Yeah, you spam, and the moment you see it's turning around, you stop, yeah, and it goes right away. Okay, and the barrack aligned with... No, next to the... Okay, so 1 square up, but that's okay too. And now you beat your geyser. Okay.
Yeah, this is something I need to learn how to deal with anyway.
Okay, yeah, sure. So now you can basically go second depot right away and send a scouting SCV. Okay, so now you have to babysit your STV that is building the barracks, right?
When do I start attacking?
Not yet. Make marines. So basically, we sent our STV a little bit late, because if we knew that he's going for the standard, we would already go and play CC on the spot. whether this is proxy or not. Okay, Zealot is coming, so take like 4 or 5 STVs and start killing the Geyser.
You lag, boys!
Because you won't be able to put the CC on the spot in this situation. Okay, and you can even start CC in the main, literally, like, you can just do it. And of course the Geyser right away. Okay, don't over push with this STV, just don't let it die. Yeah, you can stand in his nut. It will be fine. Depot. And keep making Marines, you will need more.
Zord doing.
Yeah, you can do that if you want. Okay, what's there? This is the Zealot? What is the red dot or pylon? In front of his nothing.
Yeah, that was a pylon.
Mine gas. And more Marines. You need more Marines because you will be fighting 1 or 2 Zealots and a Dragon. Okay, cancel. Factory. And now you can try and place the bunker in front of your net with Marines. Okay, you see, 2 Zealots, so you don't have enough Marines, and this is a problem because you won't be able to establish your base now. So we needed constant Marine production, but try to make this bunker anyway. Maybe he will allow us. So for now, just make STVs from. Okay, go. Let's go. I would prefer to make an STV there because I'm not guaranteed to take it. So okay, we don't look. You should send some SCVs to support the Marines there. Don't fight if you don't have to. Okay, send like 2 Marines already to the bunker. Okay, it's very good. Transfer, second factory. We saw the Nexus. So probably no DTs yet, but yeah, make machine shop. Don't make Marines anymore, right? And try to sneak by with the Vulture. Sneak by and try to just keep it alive. Don't show it, make him think where the Vulture is and so on. eBay, we need eBay. No, don't go there, don't go there. The whole idea is that he doesn't know where the Vulture is. Machine shop done, tank and mines. So this is why this is so important to keep this Vulture alive, because you will need those 3 mines from it. Depot. 52 is the most common block for the Terran. Second machine shop. Okay. And when money allows, you go armory, then academy. When you should go second Geyser already. Sorry, I didn't tell you. If you are going for second machine shop, the second, yeah. How much time to mines? Okay, so prepare to mine between you two. Like in the middle, in front of the bridges. Okay, keep making tanks. You need 1 turret next to the factories and 1 turret next to your main. You could kill this dragon there, by the way, but...
Oh, yeah.
That's advanced technique, but okay. Don't forget about the turret in the main. DT drop might be coming and you are dead, and the game is over immediately. Okay, second gas, which without... so probably fast arbiters or something like that, or DT drop. Why is the core spinning? He doesn't have range, or this is... Okay, I think he just got range. So it was very late range. Okay, keep making. Yeah, gather the gas. Academy is on the way. It's finished. Okay, so make scanners and go up to 5 factories. If you don't have the gas, just skip one tank. How does it go? Cycle, tank cycle. You should skip one if you need gas for the factories. So go up to 5 factories ASAP.
Got siege mode.
Yeah, this is also my fault. I didn't tell you. I forgot about it myself. STVs will have to fight there. Put them close to the bunker, repair if needed. Come on, like 12, literally, you won't survive this. How much the siege? If you have the time, you can just walk off. Try to buy time with STVs. Okay, river. Go back. And siege now. Okay, I think you can survive. Go back with STVs. Keep producing. Yeah, we don't have those factories on the way, which is a problem.
I lost my
and
barracks.
We don't have barracks. Okay, so now we have to improvise. So make starport and barracks. Make something, you know, and third CC probably too, and you can make two turrets so the river won't reach your base. Make something useful with this money. Yeah, so like CC there, but the river might just come and destroy it, right? So you have two turrets around CC now. And on the left, because from the left he might come also. You don't have to walk up right now, just stay defensive, you have no chance in the field. So now you can... Do you have speed? Yes, so try to, yeah, go get on the map with vultures if possible. When the barracks... okay, we should get starboard anyway, right, because we got this +1. Okay, he has... I hope this is his third, so it's very late, so that's good for us. Okay, factories, 2 more. Get control tower. Will be the getting dropship in this game because we kind of were forced to do something like that. And sci-fi and second armory. So stop tank production. I mean, don't cancel those tanks, but don't make anymore. Sci-fi, very important. And second armor in the nut, second armor in the nut. Always second factor's armor in the nut. This is because of arbiters. Okay, so we can scan ahead around the bridges to see his army. Okay, so we can say, yeah, so walk up, siege, turrets, and you're done. If he's not stopping you from that, then just take it. Take everything, because if he attacks and you are not gathered, you will lose the game right there. Supplies. And fix your allies. And now we should scan his main very soon to figure out. Core spinning? No. He only started his citadel? What? Okay, I don't know what this guy did. Okay. Okay, so... it's a very comfortable situation for us. In fact, I'm sure we are winning this game right now. Remember our +2 in your NAT, if you're not already getting it. Okay. So every time you are missing gas, but you have to make some buildings or something like that, just skip tank production for a moment. Make vultures from those sudden. This is how you get the gas, Terran. Okay, so our plan right now is to just get 200 and attack basically. We can alternatively we can try to take fourth on the 3 o'clock and while waiting for the +2, which I would probably do in this game. But on the other hand, his speed for the Zealot is not done yet. So okay, but let's not go crazy into the ideas. Yeah, additional factories.
Yeah, my base is a mess.
Yep, it's terrible, but we can manage.
We'll get there. Can I make a few Goliath as well?
Yeah, I mean this. Yeah, just make this upgrade, and Goliaths you always make last. Like, if you know you are about to push, you make round of Goliaths and then you push. Because they cost gas. So, but in this case, I guess it doesn't matter because your upgrades are already on the way, your factories are on the way. You do that because of the gas. Okay, so scan the 3 o'clock where you have to take your base.
Let's scan it?
Scan whether he's sitting there, yeah, exactly. So right now you can either trick him and just attack him because his army is misplaced, or you can fight for the base. So you have to choose. If you are going for the middle, then just mine a shit ton on the right side because he will counter. You have to be aware of that. Leave some tanks and mine and go on the middle. Scan again, because his army will move, he's observer there. Remember, he's a map guy. Okay, go back to defense. Because he attacked before you were far ahead, right? So you can just defend. So those tanks are not the siege in the best way because they are out of range. Okay, that's very good. So mine again, leave like 3 tanks and just attack him until win. Literally, like, that's all you have to do. Unsiege. You always unsiege first because this is taking the most amount of time. So in this kind of situation where you know you won already, you probably want to make Goliaths in your factories because the only way you lose is some air shit. Okay, observe your army. This is what Terrans fuck up every time. Don't do anything. You win this fight first, then you do anything else. Now you have to win this fight. This is what you were building for entire game. Scan ahead. You can see his army. Yeah, there is not much. Yeah, and you just, you know, you can mine him out on the right side. Yeah, and move your tanks towards the left. You can scan his nut to know whether there is anything. Yeah, defend with your allies. Just kill him. You should go for his nut and kill his third base with 2 tanks. This is the correct way of doing that. Yeah, and this contains him. Yeah, and mine under... No, okay, so you are sieging too early. You should get some distance first. But it doesn't matter, you won already, of course. Be careful of the Dark Templars that are killing your base, maybe. I mean, your army.
He won't leave.
In this case, when you are already winning, in every matchup start to look for his bases. So for example, he can have the left corner, yeah, exactly, scan everything, make sure he doesn't have anything. What a nice guy.
These Protoss players, am I right? Disgusting human beings.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that was quite clean, except the siege timing.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it was good. Remember that in this matchup, it's very important to have your factories on time.
Yeah.
Very important. If you don't have that, you will be stuck. You will be having like 1300 minerals, 0 gas, no perspective of taking third base, and basically game is lost without anything happen. You know, so you have to remember about this trick to not make tank cycle. Usually you're making 2 tanks at once, so if you skip 1 cycle, you can make 2 more factories. Okay, so let's talk about the base layout there, why I told you to put the depot there. So this is two player map, right?
Mm-hmm.
So possibility of proxy gate or proxy to gate is extremely high. So you have to have a setup which will be able to cover every building with 1 bunker, and you cannot die. So if you put the depot in the place I told you, then barracks on the left. No, not there.
Oh yeah, you're saying where you said yeah. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Yeah, so there. Then you are making your bunker above the CC, like to the right. No, to the right.
Like to the right.
Closer to, yeah, exactly. Yeah, right there. And the second depot goes above the mineral patch.
Over here.
Like to the edge, to the very edge. Yeah, and you're done. And he cannot kill anything if you have this setup.
Gotcha.
So you immediately win against 2 proxy gates if you have that.
Yeah.
If you build your buildings in any other way, you can lose because he will get your depot for free, he will be able to harass your SCV for free, and so on. If you do it like that, you just won. If you can survive until the bunker, of course. Yeah, so there. When he takes your gas, it's very important to send your SCV, scouting SCV right away. You have to do it immediately, because we need the information where is his gateway. Because if his gateway is under your base, you can go second barrack.
Okay.
If his gateway is in his base, then you can just take CC faster, because even if you don't have the money, right, for the CC, you can already place the bunker in your NAT and then make CC later, and you are safe from the zealots, and you can safely take your second base. But if he keeps making zealots and you didn't get the bunker, you won't be able to place your CC in the NAT. So that's very bad, because you spend your money on the CC, you can get the expansion, and it's kind of getting very bad. Another way of playing against that is just to kill the assimilator. So you wait for it to finish so he cannot cancel, and you attack it with like 5-6 SCVs. Then the trick is to put 1 SCVs above the assimilator, because when the assimilator breaks, it will glitch all the SCVs except the one that is standing at the top.
Right.
Yeah. And this is the one you will spam the raffineer with.
And this prevents a retake as well, right?
Sorry?
It prevents like an assimilator retake?
Yeah, if you do it correctly, he cannot ever retake. It's impossible. Another thing, if you scout him right now, in his base, and in this case, if you don't see a gas, you go to his NAT and place eBay immediately.
Right.
So this is very important to remember, because otherwise he will take your his Nexus, produce zealots, you won't be able to take your CC, and he'll be ahead. And that's it, basically, for the early game.
Yeah, I forgot my depot was late, so that's why my marine production ended up stopping here.
Yeah, and okay, so look at this depot above your mineral patch. Don't ever put it like that, because you cannot put another one on the right side.
Okay. Yeah.
That's very important.
So
because
I
this is-
always want to block this off, then. Yeah.
Yes, always. Basically in my games I usually the second depot goes there.
Hmm.
Yeah, and when you were fighting with Marines with his zealots, right?
Bring a couple of CVs.
Yeah, just go all the way back. Don't fight. Bring like 3-4 CVs and only then fight.
Yep.
Because if he were better, he would beat those Marines with his zealots. Because he would make like he would move, attack, and
Yeah.
you would lose. But your targeting was correct there, of course. You always want to kill one by one. That was good. And in this situation, yeah, you are ahead, as we can see. Like even with the CV, like, I mean, I guess this guy didn't make probes during his attack, and that's why you are ahead. But generally, in this position, you are fine. And
My
he's
CC was
playing
also
very
a lot
defensive
quicker
build.
since he was. I didn't like I had the early CC while he was spamming zealots in the beginning.
Yeah, but you were flying for the 3 hours to your drunk, so it doesn't matter that much.
That's true.
So his build is very defensive.
Yeah.
He goes three gate robo is like the most defensive build Protoss has against Terran. It's not bad. It's just very defensive. So
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
why he didn't
I do this
deserve
build a
it,
lot.
so.
I mean, usually it's 2
He's
gate
very
for me,
stable.
but I do 3 gate if I think they're aggressive Terrans. But in this case, he went 3 gate robo with a super late third trying to go for a bust.
Yeah, and with the river, which you don't do. You go 3 gate, robo,
Yeah.
observers, nexus.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Protoss is a race that I know a little bit about, at least.
Mm-hmm.
The only question I had really that I know kind of screwed me up a lot was when am I supposed to take my second refinery?
In this case, it's hard to tell exactly because you have 300 gas right now. But judging by the situation, I would probably make it when I start my machine shop, second machine shop,
Okay.
probably.
Because I was about to start it, I think around right here. I like went to right there, and then I changed my mind because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it seems about right to make it now.
Yeah, I think the rest of it was fine. I mean, it wasn't very
There
good,
is
so.
When the game is standard, not like that, there is a rule about the armory timing related to your second geyser. So if you make armory on one factory, then you make your second raffinery when the armory is done. So when you start +1. If you make your armory on 2 factories, so you go factory, armory, then you make your raffinery when you start your academy.
Okay.
So basically, this is the rule when the game is standard.
Okay. I'll be right back in like a minute.
Okay.
Honestly, I was hoping to go 5-0 in placements, get placed in A rank, and be done with this race.
This guy took your points.
I know it's messed up.
I don't know. Will the game for the placement
Yeah,
like record
placement.
even?
I don't even know actually.
Okay.
I don't want to play an extra game for placements. Right now, it hasn't counted.
Okay.
Very cool.
So we have to. But wait, there were 2 games in the screen. Actually, You had 2 losses, I think.
2 losses?
When you go ranked. No. When you go to the ranked screen. Yeah. And look, two gray circles. Oh, actually no.
That's my loss, and then 1 didn't count. Why switch to such an OP race? What's up, Koos? I just wanted to know how you feel when you play StarCraft. I'll be honest with you guys, PvP is the easiest matchup I've ever played before. Don't understand all the complaints.
Soon I'll learn from you.
Not trying to brag, but I beat a 1600. Man's man.
Okay. So, the beginning, you know, so now present it.
Yeah, I've kind of mastered PvZ now, I think.
So the 80 stage you can do at your own. If you have any questions, just ask them and I will tell you.
Okay. I mean, I'm really just gonna be waiting for you to correct me when I do something wrong, but yeah.
Okay, that's fine too. I just want you to start getting habits instead of
Yeah. No, it's way better. Like, obviously, like, the live coaching is good as far as, like, giving me an idea of what to do, but if I don't do it on my own, it won't, like, drill it into me.
Mm-hmm. Remember about the building positioning.
Oh, I remember.
This is very important.
My depot's going bottom left, yeah?
Yeah, for sure, some of them. So I don't like to do it like that on this spot because your entrance is at the top, right? So you will have to use another STV in this case. That's the only reason I would put it on the top side.
Wait, what do you mean another SCV?
I mean, because you have to use another STV and you won't be on time with this STV on 150 minerals right now on the run.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
have to use another STV. You have to go now with another STV. Okay, so this barrack placement is very bad.
He said it didn't matter.
No, I told you it matters. You should put it in the place that turrets will be able to defend while also defending the ramp.
So it needs to be more appearing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Oh, you did say that. I remember now.
Yeah, so I hope he will wreck you with mutas this game, so you remember for the rest of your life. Okay, pay close attention to the natural now. Okay, you see the drone? He's probably there, I guess. Yeah. But there is no... Yeah, but there is no... Yeah, exactly, because there is no hatch. So we already know this is pool opening. And gas, so this is speed links. You see, you saw his drone, right?
Yeah.
So now it's very important, go and look whether he's going for speed or rather. Keep making marines, of course. And now you should even go and place the bunker in your nut that can cover the CC before the CC, because you won't be able to defend it otherwise.
There's links coming, right? Like now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is very bad depot. I mean bunker.
Okay.
It should be more to the ramp. But okay, let's talk about this later. Now it's okay. For now it's okay. CC, another depot.
Where do I want it? That's what we're doing.
Wherever. Just make it. Go to his main. Yeah, this is why the bunker is bad, you see. Okay, just unload. This is okay. Go for the gas. Gas. Yes. Whenever Zerk is doing fast tech, you have to also respond with fast tech. So look into his base, what he's doing. Okay, Larison. Okay, we are fine. Second barracks. Okay, it will be lurkers, second barracks. So in this case, I would even go for like very fast factory. But to make second barracks still.
Terran SCVs are the worst, am I right, guys?
Go back to his base with your scouting SCV, because he can always go Spire and cancel his den. And now make factory. And it will be perfect timing for this factory. Factory first. Yes. And now okay, Academy. ASAP. Not like that. Not okay. Now you won't be able to put the supply to the left. Okay, now we keep making marines. So the possibilities are frontal attack, drop, or he cancelled and went for a spire. These are our possibilities.
Mhm.
How can we determine anything? How do you think?
How can we what? Determine anything?
Yeah, determine his choice.
By I don't know. I'm not gonna guess. I don't know.
You can for example go to the 6 o'clock and check for the overlord, whether it's there. If there is an overlord, it's like 100% he is preparing for a drop. And port. Okay, where did you go with? No, but I meant the 6 o'clock.
Yeah, no,
to the corner.
I'm clicking here. I don't know what we're doing.
Okay, and now you should also go in front of his natural, because he can also go for the frontal attack, right? So in this case, you will need like 3-4 bunkers. Look, you see something? Okay, it's 2 lurkers. Okay, add 2 lurkers. That's strange, actually. Do we have an eBay?
No, I just realized we don't.
Okay. So scanners, ASAP. Second scanner. We need scanner. Okay, you have scanner. Good. Oh yeah, fuck. Yes, good. Okay, siege there, and go for the science facility ASAP, and gather gas with 3. Tipos. Academy upgrade when possible. You still kind of didn't check on the 6 o'clock for this overlord.
This one?
You see how he can have it there? Really go to the side and yeah, you see that there is an overlord. Look, this will be a drop. He's preparing for a drop. So make a bunker in your yeah, like there, for example. It's okay spot. And keep a tank there, sieged. Like under your geyser or something. And I would also send now the SCV to the 9 o'clock. Also to check for the overlord. Do we have vessel on the way? Okay, so we can scan his nut and see what's going on there. Whether he's look, drop in your nut, drop in your nut. Always wait with your scanner when the tank is already sieged, because otherwise you won't be able to make 3 shots with it. Okay, you see there's another rope. scan. You have a vessel. Produce. Always prioritize producing. If you are not attacking. If you are attacking, you prioritize army movement. If not, you prioritize producing. And easy. Irradiate if you didn't make it already. More barracks. Second port. All this good stuff. Pretty much we can attack. We just need medics. Do we have steam? Okay. So regardless, we can attack anyway. Probably. Gather gas with 3. Yeah. You cannot turret there, for example, so it will scare him off pretty accurately. Yeah. Okay, scan his main. You need to go. You need to go now. Yeah, classic Terran life, right there. Where are the medics?
Those are important.
Oh, we don't have medics. Oh my god. Okay, but regardless, I would go without the medics even. You need to apply pressure right now. Irradiate the lurkers that are... You are dropped in your nut again. Yeah, so this guy is kind of knowing what he's doing because he's delaying you while going for the defilers. So if you are able to push and defend at the same time, do that. Otherwise, prioritize defending, of course. Okay, you can start sieging. Yeah. Like siege fast before he attacks into you. Yeah, now he cannot do that. You see, if you were in siege, he would be able to attack into you. Okay, go, produce. Fucking 5 marines everywhere, tanks, vessels, everything. Make third CC, defend your nut, speed up. Okay, go, reinforce with everything you can. You won't get dropped now to the main, for example, so you can take this tank, those marines in the bunker and so on. Good play would be to make a dropship right now. Every time Zerg is not having Spire, dropship are becoming like beasts. Finish your raffiner and take third also. Remember about that. Yeah, you are at very big advantage if you kill the nut there. Yeah, of course, we irradiate the filers at the time. Yeah, I think when your dropship finish and you drop the main, the game is over. Just wait for that. Pick your allies. You want your units in the front. Okay, you left. Good. Yeah, very well. So I was able to determine what he was going for based on experience. I just know that Zergs can do that. So looking for this overlord at the bottom was very important. So immediately told his intentions. And when you saw that, you should already go. I mean, right away go to the 9 o'clock, yeah, to check whether Overlord is also there. And
9 o'clock, right? When you said 9 o'clock, and I was thinking 3 o'clock. Yeah, I see what you mean now.
Okay.
I was like, there was so much that I'm trying to process, right? Yeah. Obviously 9 o'clock because it's almost always going to be a 2-pronged drop anyway if they're going for this.
Yes, exactly. But generally, if you see this bottom overlord, you can already assume that he will drop the nut too. So bunker there or 2 turrets, something like that. I like bunker more because bunker also defend against the lurker, while turret will only kill his overlord and that's it, and the lurkers will get unloaded anyway. So I prefer bunker. And yeah, in this game you were going for this fast factory, which I think is the correct answer to something like that, what he did. In this case, because the idea is you won't be able to attack anyway with M&Ms, so you don't want to rush academy and upgrades and waste gas on upgrades you won't use anyway.
Right.
So the factory is very important.
Give me 1 second. Beer Gains, thank you for the 25 months. Appreciate that. Man, I think I had a YouTube sub where I have that stuff pulled up. From Vasio, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay.
Okay, so this bunker.
Yeah. So it need to be more down here, right?
Under the CC.
Oh, under here. Okay.
But to the right.
Like in here?
A little bit to the left, like 1 square. Yeah, exactly, something like that. And then you can even put like 2 SCVs on the ramp, and he will lose all his links trying to, or 1 SCV and 1 marine is also fine. Even better, if you have 3 marines, you can put 2 in the bunker, 1 on the ramp with SCV, and he will lose all the links trying to get your base.
Yep.
In TVZ, you always want bunker covered by your units and buildings, because of, like, you want to make the surface area for the links as small as possible.
Right.
Where in TVT and TVP, obviously you want them far ahead to protect against long range units, right?
To take fire and stuff.
So obviously the bunker in the end was okay because it were protecting you from the lurkers. So in the end it was okay, but he could go for the mutas and then it wouldn't be so useful. So you always have to react to what you see first, not optimize towards the later stage of the game. I mean, sometimes it's good, but in this case he could go for this like mass links and so on. So this bunker placement is very important at the beginning. And the rest of the game is pretty correctly played, so I don't have more like objections. Army control could be better. Okay, and of course you forgot about the medics. That was a very big mistake. That could lose you the game, actually.
Oh, for sure.
Because if he had like 12 more links when you were attacking his natural and he decided to go at you, you probably were losing this game at this point. So it's a good habit to make medics.
Right.
When your academy finishes, you make medics. Like 3 at least. You can make 6 if you know you'll be going out with 2 groups of marines. Oh, this game also didn't record. Nice.
No, nice this one did. This one did.
Okay.
It just disappeared after.
Because we look at the replay. Probably that's why.
I think this is the part that's going to trigger me the most. The salty Terrans coming in and saying stuff. Like, I gotta start somewhere, guys. How many Protosses do you know that are going to make the effort to get A rank with a different race anyway? With Terran specifically. The only thing I say, Kiko, is if I get A rank, I will accept your apology, okay?
So which matchup do you like the most? TVP probably, right?
Yeah, definitely TVP. I mean, it's the only one that I know a little bit about, right?
Mhm.
But I've actually always enjoyed playing TVP. I like playing both sides of it for sure.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. That being said, I think my TVP max is at like 1700 right now, but I'm also confident that I'll.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm confident that I'll get pretty good at it.
Yeah, the improvement will be very rapid at the beginning, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so do your thing at the beginning.
Since
This
it's not a
map is
two-player
pretty-
map, do you still do the same depot placement?
On this position, you cannot do the same depot placement because it's another side. So.
Oh, I guess,
barracks
yeah.
on-
The SCVs will
Barracks
come out
on the
wrong.
left. Yeah. So on this position, I don't remember the entrance is at the top, right?
Yes, it's up here.
Yeah. So. I don't know what to propose really. I would go. Don't do it in this game, but I would normally, I think, go for the depot next to the ramp and the barracks on the left of the depot. I think.
And why is that?
Because there is no good place to. Because normally, for example, if the entrance was from the right or from the bottom, I would just put my barracks next to the CC and it would be fine. But in this case, if I do that, the Zealot can harass my Gazer. So. And this barracks, by the way, is useless. It doesn't provide you any defense from the Zealots, right?
Needs to be one more up, right?
No. You cannot. It won't work when the barracks is on the right on the depot. It has to be on the left of the depot.
Hey, really?
Mm-hmm.
Actually didn't know this.
I mean, now SCV can even go through the between the depot and the. You have to scout now. Go scout. Yeah, so you cannot count on defending the Zealots with the building placement in this game. Unless you put another depot on the right on the barracks right now, because you can do that.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. I remember now.
No, not on the right of the barracks. We just said.
I'm lost in thought. Okay.
Okay, prepare to factory. Cancel one of your SCVs. You are queuing up, delaying your factory. And stop mining gas with 2 SCVs. Okay.
Is it worth? Like, go ahead and start. Well, I guess.
Bunker, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do that. But I normally don't do that, but you can do it. It's a play. But you are risking him going 12 Nexus in this case. Which will be bad. So remember about this probe that will come from the top? You can go ahead with Marines. Yeah, okay, it's too late. Now he saw the bunker. And in this case, if he went 12 Nexus, he knows he's safe, he doesn't have to produce Zealots and so on. So that's why it's not that good. Okay, but it's not 12 Nexus, so it's fine. So now the Nexus timing. What is it? There is no Nexus, okay. So this might be DTs, for example. So now you have to go 3rd depot. You don't have 3rd depot. Okay, cancel. You have to make tank. Don't make STV. Tank. Depot.
Yeah, it's
on the way, right? And eBay. You have to make eBay. Okay, so you see how your delayed scouting prevented you from knowing what's up in this game?
Mm-hmm.
Now at 4:30 is the range timing. You have to have 2 SCVs by your bunker by 4:30. Yep. That's why you need the tank right there. You should mine your gas. I didn't mention it, but every time you make the third depot, you'll go back to gathering gas. And be very careful with this tank. No, don't chase ever. Don't stand like that. He can just walk up and kill it. Then, yeah, like that. Turret. Turret is up. It won't be fast DTs, but if you made the eBay already, I would always go for this turret because it's low cost and Protoss always has a way to
I go siege first
cancel.
here.
You could, I guess, yeah. You don't have a vulture, right? So mines are kind of useless. I would go second factory first though, before any upgrade. So you are going for siege, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this vulture can go on the map. Okay, you see the red dots. Something is going to happen. No, this turret is definitely too early. You don't need it.
Gonna be like...
Depot. Yeah, so like 44, 52, those are the worst. 52 is worse in my opinion, but 44 is like the Artosis depot, for example. He always missed that. On the ramp, and Stevie's gone on the ramp, okay, it's kind of working. Don't let him go to your main, first of all. That's the most important thing. So like one STV should be standing. Okay, you have siege mode, so it's free. Yeah, okay. Check with the vulture whether he even has an expansion, because at this point I'm not sure. Yeah, this is like the ultimate ape right there. And now we go to the 5 factories. No. Like first factories, then... Is this river? Check with the vulture quickly. Or DTs. Or nothing. It might be nothing, to be honest. You don't have second gas. You need second gas. Very badly. Yeah, so this is like the huge mistake right there, because you see how you are prevented to do anything. Like you cannot do anything without this gas. You can only produce vultures and supplies, and it's very sad. You should make 5 factories instead of tanks, right there.
I was preparing for it because it's got Reaver. Talk.
No, relax, like, but you are able to make turret ring, so you should go for that. You have minerals, right? So you should defend with the resources you have. So making turrets there is correct, because you cannot spend your minerals anyway. No, first, no, that's not correct. The factory, 5th factory. Yeah, you see, you're a little bit too late. It would be fine otherwise. Two rivers, that's like the worst kind of drop. Because you cannot sacrifice anything to make it work. Unseat your tank. Unseat your tank? Come on, okay. It's fine. I thought it's unseating already. Okay, so produce. And now, Academy, because the only way that your push will fail is DTs. And keep producing. When you have like 8 tanks, you can go. And now you can add
God.
oh fuck yeah, this is the. Okay, so when this happened, you should press stop, so the CZ doesn't move. That's the Terran's favorite, right there. So armor, every time you have your infrastructure to push and so on. I like personally to always make armory
I thought I had it.
because it's like your insurance. If the push doesn't work, at least you are not massively behind. You have your upgrades going at least. Okay, so you have 8 tanks, right? Or 7? Yeah, that's fine. You can push. Take your marines too. They will be. If he's ever going at you with the shuttle, you right click with the marines on the shuttle. Look, look, look. No, okay, this is what you don't ever do that. That's very important. You all like you only siege 1-2 tanks and press forward with everything else. Keep pushing, keep pushing. He's adding gateways, and we'll have 8 goons more soon, so this is why you have to keep pushing. Yep. Now take a minute to produce, like take a second to produce your runes. So make everything that you need. Queue up, make +1, make depots, and go push forward. But watch your army. That's why I said do it before you push. And now push, and now watch your army. So mines from the top, right? Because you will be pushing into down, so you mine flanks. Yep, and as you are approaching his natural, you can start sieging up tanks. And target goons with tanks. That's very important. No shift. Shift doesn't work. You have to do it all the time. Right click.
Oh,
right
okay.
click. Shift doesn't work with siege tanks. And GG. Good job.
He forgot to say GG.
He forgot, oh no.
It's so like it's a little bit odd playing it from the other perspective because like I think about how I play versus what I'm playing against and it's so completely different. Like it just seems to be like really aggressive and they're just weak when I come across the map every time. At least so far, like at this MMR. I know I'm not playing a high MMR Talos, obviously.
Mm-hmm. But what do you mean exactly? I didn't get it.
Like,
okay,
it just...
this supply is terrible. Don't ever do this supply again.
Yeah.
This is very bad. This is causing your future base layout to look terrible, and it stops your SCVs from having a good flow on the right side of the CC on the early game. It's just don't do that. Don't
Can I do
supply ever.
Listen, can I do my first depot like here, so my barracks can be here, and then I can lift it for later when I want like
Yes, that's very good idea. Although on this spot it won't give you the benefits it would normally do, because the problem is that when your entrance is on the top, right? So his zealots can either harass your refinery or your mineral line, and your marines will stand very far back.
Right, because we're retreating here, which leaves all this open.
When for example the entrance was from the right side, then it's much better situation. For example, Polypoid top left is such spot where the barracks on the right side of the CC is super good.
That's got the refinery. Yeah, I see what you mean.
So it's nuanced, but it would be infinitely better than what you did in this game. So yeah, don't place this depot there ever again.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Yeah, that's super bad. You see, SCV went through this. Yeah, so the thing is, this would never help you against zealots, because he would just send one zealot after your marines and then go and kill SCVs with the rest. because this is too far from the mineral line. And what he did was probably to gate before Nexus and just crazy attack.
These are the Protosses that I hate. These people are the reason that people don't like me.
I don't know what the fuck is
500
that.
before Robo came down.
Yeah. So it was like Bulldog build, but without the shuttle. And without the gateways.
Oh god.
Yeah,
so I want to move him more back here,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, remember, always there. Because what he will do, when he has 4 goons, he will...
Yeah, you
like,
walk forward
pick,
and kill it. Like, I even know this because I do it all the time.
Yeah, but he will just pick where the tank is, and then he will go in. If he doesn't see the tank, he will not go in. It's simple as that.
Yeah, these are things that I should obviously know because I do that.
Yeah, so in this situation, because we didn't see anything, we have to go siege, we have to go turrets, and imagine if you just go one gateway to Nexuses.
Yeah.
We are fucked, right? Yeah. So that's why the scout timing is very important. Because otherwise you are fucked in case of any economically greedy play. Because you have to stay defensive, you have to play the most defensive build there is, which is going for siege and turrets, while he can go just full economy, and it will be super tough the whole middle game. Yeah, so in this case you should go with tanks on the ramp, and you should go with the SCVs to your mineral patches in the main. You should stack the goons on the ramp while your tanks would kill the goons. So that was the correct behavior there. Yeah, and right now we knew we are winning. There is no way he can win from there. So if you saw like Nexus is just starting, there is nothing in his main, like only 2 gateways. You know he's going river, but you are kind of prepared for that. You just go 5 factories and push and win.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one more here. I'd like to point out this is the first game in my life I've ever finished over 200 APM, so thank you, Terran, for bringing that out of me.
Nice. This isn't even your final form.
Yeah, we're just... yeah, exactly. Thanks, Rob.
Oh yeah.
Oh baby. Method. This is the reason I never wanted to learn Terran. Let's go.
Maybe you will like it.
Maybe I will. I mean, maybe once I learn how to play it, yeah, I might actually like it. Because I do like tactical type stuff, and it's a very Let's go! Oh yeah, I guess this is the ladder experience too, I forgot. You get a lot of free wins in TBT.
Yeah, that's actually true. But it was laggy also, so... Maybe he left because of that.
I think the next guy is going to be like high MMR though.
Registered. Yeah, that's good.
Is that good?
You have to feel the Terran's pain eventually.
Fuck. Here's part of the problem too. I haven't got a single Muta game yet, so I'm gonna be like completely lost when it finally happens. It's laggy, so he's gonna Ling Rush me. I'm unranked, it's laggy, he's Ling Rushing. 2-player map, 100%.
What's the matchup?
DBZ.
TVZ, okay.
We're getting 9 pulled minimum.
Yeah, so TVZ, 2 players map, is actually Terran favorite in my opinion.
Okay.
Because you always scout the first position, which is super powerful for Terran, because Terran can optimize like crazy against 12 hatch. If you know it's 12 hatch, you can just never make Marine at the beginning and have super strong economy.
If it's aggressive 9 pull, I pull 4 SCVs, right, for the ram? Is that it?
Yeah, 4, 5, 3 sometimes, whatever you feel comfortable with. But generally 4, 5, yeah, I would say 4, 5.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
What's up, exit? It's like a total habit to reset the rally.
What the fuck is this barrack positioning?
I forgot, okay. Yo, Generic, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. I was focused on something else.
You should be focused on the winning the game. No, I think he likes you.
You think he's happy about the latency?
Hmm.
I think so too.
Such a new experience. Okay, now, do we see the hatch?
Yeah.
This is not the... Yeah, links are coming.
What's my response here?
Make Marines and send like 4 SCVs on the ramp. When you have the money, make CC in your base and we'll fly to the net. Marines, 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 Marines. Okay, that's fine. Keep producing. You can probably send one of the healthy SCVs again to his main. The second one can go mine. He'll try to catch your SCVs, so okay. Yeah. Yeah, push with the Marines and send it on the map. You can probably keep pushing very aggressively and make him make links. It's very unlikely he went for more links right now. Okay, but second tracks or gas? Choose one. Okay. So now you should go second racks regardless, I guess, with this money.
Additional supply depots required.
And now, because we don't know whether this is 2 hatch or 3 hatch, we should go academy, which is safer choice. Okay, he doesn't know what's coming, so try to not show him this CC. Push those links out.
Forces are under attack.
Okay, 3 hatch. Are we going for the academy already? Okay, this is Eva. What the fuck is that? Okay, come on. We are getting pretty chaotic. Mine gas, first of all. You should keep going. Too bad you turned. Okay, Okay, go, 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 go. Oh, actually, no, stay. Sorry, stay. It might be speed links already. So now you should again send one SCV to control his speed link timing. And keep your marines very defensively near the ramp. Because no bunker, no bunker.
done. Done.
Ah, okay, depot. So depot should be on the edge, not in like that. Something is very wrong with our saturation or STV count.
Why?
Yeah, like send like 2 more SCVs from the main to the natural. Yeah, this would be fine. And make comsats and medics and steam and so on. I don't know if you're already getting that. Yeah, so this is very good what you're doing. Okay, this is third base, so he's going full macro, so probably you should go out and attack him. He's not getting links right now.
Research complete.
Go, 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 go. Range. Fort barracks. Depots. Okay, look at the map. Look at the map. Look at them. Scan the natural. If more links are coming, you should go back. You don't know. Hydras. Okay, so we know something. We don't have to go turrets, which is very powerful for us. No. Now we should go for the factory ASAP. You remember I told you see the den, you go factory ASAP. And when factory, then what also with it?
Second gas.
Yes. You can kill the third probably. Like I'm sure you can. But stay in defensive position so he can flank you. Yep, exactly. Yes, he can never kill that if you position correctly. The links, yeah, the medics should be positioned better, but okay. Just attack, just attack. Send another group. Yeah, you see, marines are super powerful. Mine gas. And keep producing. Yeah, very good. And now we should steam the army that is coming. Probably. I'm sure you can kill that with scan. Like, there are only three lurkers. I'm pretty sure you can kill them. Yeah, very good. Nice. Scan.
I don't have my...
Come on. Okay, good enough. Oh fuck. Oops. I didn't expect him to do that, to be honest. That was a good move. Okay, don't get crazy now. You have to position really correctly to kill those two lurkers. Don't do it stupidly, because if you lose those marines, you can lose right now. Scan his main. Okay, no hive. We are good. We don't have to rush things. Oh, it's getting pretty bad. No, don't lose marines. You cannot finish that. It's impossible. Just let it go. Go on the ramp. Just go on the ramp. You cannot do anything anymore. Wait for siege. Vessel ASAP. Where is the sci-fi? Are we making sci-fi? Okay. So all you have to do right now is to just produce SCVs. Wait for siege, wait for a vessel. You cannot get out before that. We are fine. It's not like it's a big hit, but it's not game losing or anything.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Depots. So, this spire is for the Scourgers. Remember about that.
Yep.
Additional supply depots required.
Is 3 tanks enough? Should I stop tanks?
Hmm?
So should I stop tanks and make another vessel, or?
Yeah, I would make tanks. If you are careful enough, this one vessel will be enough to win the game. Be patient. Just try to not take damage. Okay, come on. The gas is the number 1 priority in this base. Use your marines. Oh no. He's not targeting STVs. Oh my god. Attack. This is not a time to stay defensive. You have huge army, you should attack him. But bind correctly, don't be lazy with that. Bind correctly. Marines on another hotkey, medics on another, and so on. If you are very unsure about this attack, you can also take third base. In fact, you can start your CC in your main regardless of what you want to do. Okay.
Okay, a ton of Hydra go this way.
Remember you need scans because your vessel will almost surely die during the engagement, right? What? There is a big clump of red dots above. Yeah, there. Okay, this is Scourgers. Remember you have defense matrix in case you need it. Be careful with your vessel, it's very far out. You should take those tanks. You have 1 tanks in your main, and every tank is super powerful in this situation. Like, it adds a lot to your army. Be very patient, don't go very far out. You can hit him with your main force because he's behind you. You see how he is vulnerable and he's not right now? Oh no! Okay, that was not the best time to unsiege. Fuck. Yeah, I guess if you did it faster, but yeah, it was hard to communicate that. Okay, no big deal. Take scan his main. If he's not getting hive, take another factory. Okay, he is, so another starport in this case. This guy is good, I think. He played very well.
Yeah.
You had this game, in my opinion, but you didn't take it the opportunity to kill the lurkers in your natural fast enough. And actually it was very good move from him because I was expecting him to protect his third base at all cost, so I didn't even think that he will send 2 lurkers to your base, to be honest. But it was very well done by him.
I feel like that opener was pretty good. Like
Yeah,
it
it was
felt
good.
much better.
Yeah, so the one STV will come to his main now, right? Look, you are going to his main with this one STV. So watch this. Go, go, go. So the point of this STV is look whether he's making links.
Yep.
If you don't see the links on the way, you know they are not made also. So now you should send all your marines to his base. They should be coming right now, right away. No sunken, no links.
Yeah, he's gonna away with
Marines alone
Your
win this
drone.
game. Of course, he will make a sunken, but you would at least make him do it quicker. Look, so now we are losing miserably because drone count compared to your STV count is just super bad. So something very wrong happened because I also had this feeling during this game that you didn't make STVs or something because you had very low amount of them. So you probably at this point you probably were forgetting about STVs at some point.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. Like, it didn't feel like I was, but I guess I did. I don't know. And I know my army should have been walking across with the scout in front of it as well. Because, like, I see this and it's like, yeah, if I'm already halfway across the map, then I'm forcing a bunch of lings and maybe extra sunkens and stuff. But...
Yeah, the one trick that is very good in TVZ, like, he has this overlord, right? Next to your nut.
Yep.
Very often you can sneak by the right edge and he won't ever know that you are coming, and he's relying on this overlord as he's scouting, so sometimes you can just sneak by and he won't ever know. But I guess the supply you put was making this a lot harder, but... Yeah, so don't ever chase the links. You cannot catch them, right? It's pointless to chase them.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to chase them.
You were. For a moment you were trying to.
Well, sort of. A lot of it was just me looking back at my base and then...
What I mean, you should be heading straight to this base from the very beginning. Never stop. Only if he's approaching you, then you stop and fight. If not, then you move. Because look, you barely won that, right? And you had super good position with those marines. Imagine if you were there like 10 seconds later, you wouldn't ever get to this position, which means that you will just lose this army to those links. So timing is everything in TVZ. It's a lot more different than in TVP. Yeah, and if you had Skander...
I had scan, but I guess I failed to set my hotkey on my main one. I didn't have it hotkeyed.
Because if you had it, you probably won the game right there.
Yeah.
To be honest, by killing those two
Yeah, I would have killed them and this is wide open.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even go there, you just stand in his third and he cannot take this base. Yeah, so you should kill this ASAP. But because now it's pretty bad, right?
Well, I wasn't, yeah, I was like planning on trying to attack it and then I wasn't sure about what you were saying if you wanted me to, or if you wanted me to wait for tanks.
No, I just wanted you to be very careful with that, so to make a really good arc and be sure that you kill those lurkers. This is what I meant. Yeah, but in this position I thought we are winning, but now I see we are so much behind. Yeah, this game was good. I don't know his rank, but it seems like A at least, I think. Very solid.
Yeah, I'm actually, like, losses like this I'm totally fine with, because I can look at this and see immediately, like, a lot of things I could do better, so... I don't mind this.
I'm actually amazed that we didn't... no, there was one guy that played 12 hatch, I think, but we didn't scout it in time. It was the first game.
Yeah, I didn't play against... I played against 3 Zergs and I didn't see a single muta.
Yeah, that's also strange.
Okay, well, I think it's not that bad. I mean, it put me in 1800. I don't think I can win against 1800s yet, but I think after like another session or two I can do it, so... But I'm gonna Take a little bit of a break for a day.
Hmm.
We won every single TVT today as well.
Yeah. And it was the fastest win.
I guess I beat every toss. I only lost to Zergs. As expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
At least 2 more games.
Yeah.
Because I'm like...
TVZ will be like... I don't know, you have to get to know it.
Yeah,
Sure.
I feel like it's a very, like, mechanically... Like, you have to be very mechanically sound, I feel like. Like, I know a lot of Zergs complain about ZVT, but I feel like it's... I feel like it's difficult looking at it from both sides, to be honest with you.
Yeah, for sure. I think TVZ is like the hardest matchup for
Yeah.
both races.
I think so, too. Okay, I'm gonna deafen for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, it's a pretty decent start. We landed on 1800, but it's kind of like a fake 1800, I think. I didn't play against any Muta, I didn't play a single TVT, and the 2 Protosses I played were pretty low rank, I think, so... I don't expect I'll be able to hold 1800 for at least a couple days, but I think this is actually a pretty good start. Wolfix, obviously, being able to kind of hold my hand and coach me makes it a lot easier, so I think when I'm on my own, it'll be a lot harder, obviously, but I will be mixing it up. I'll be doing solo streams and then live coaching streams kind of back and forth. Because I think it's important to be able to ground it into my own head as well. Like to practice it without being reminded of things and then to be able to go back and look at it and say, okay, this is what I forgot, this is what I should have done, etc. So we'll be mixing it up like that. And then once I have like kind of the basics down, the openers, basic responses, things like that, we'll probably like learn different builds in different situations and stuff. But I'm actually pretty happy with how this started. 2K incoming, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with this. Happier than I thought it'd be, to be honest with you. I thought it'd be way worse. But again, we'll see what happens when I go solo on my solo stream. I'm gonna try and play every day, I think, to make sure I don't get out of practice and keep improving. Plus, it's nice to kind of mix it up. It's yeah, it helps. Kind of gets me motivated, to be honest. I've been a little tired of playing Protoss. Ready for you to become the top random ladder player? That's kind of like that's like potentially the end goal, right? To maybe become a random player. I think it'd be pretty cool. But thanks for watching, guys. And I think too, real quick, I think having Wolfix in your teaching me is also good for like other people that want to learn, because Wolfix is like super knowledgeable. Also, what's up, Zen? I didn't even see your message. I guess I didn't like reach out at all. We're like dialed in on trying to learn what we're learning here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll catch you guys possibly tomorrow. Actually, let's raid someone. We got... Let's have a look. Alt. I feel like I should send you to an actual proper Terran. Yeah, he's fun to listen to. He's a really good teacher too. I mean, Wolfix is crazy knowledgeable. And he's like passionate about teaching Terrans. So it's a good combo. Alright, I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you all